Do you ever feel like your sentences are just a list of separate ideas? You might say, I went to the store, I bought milk, I came home. Each sentence is correct, but they do not connect smoothly. They sound robotic and unnatural. Linking words are the solution to this common problem. They are the hidden glue that holds our language together. They make our speech and writing flow with grace and clarity. Think of them as signposts for your listener or reader. These small but powerful words guide your listener through your thoughts. They show exactly how one idea relates to the next. Without them, communication can feel disjointed and difficult to follow. Learning to use them effectively is a key step towards sounding more fluent and natural in English. Using linking words is not about memorizing a long, complicated list of academic terms. Instead, it is about understanding the simple relationships between your ideas. Are you adding a new piece of information? Are you showing a surprising difference? Are you explaining the reason something happened? For each of these situations, there is a perfect linking word waiting to help you. When you start to notice these words in books, movies, and conversations, you will see how frequently they appear. They are the essential tools that native speakers use unconsciously every single day. By consciously practicing with a few of them, you can elevate your English from simple statements to a connected narrative. Let's consider why this matters so much. When you communicate, your goal is to be understood clearly and easily. Okay, let's move on. The most common way we connect ideas is by simply adding more information. The word and is the first linking word most English learners master, and for good reason. It is simple, versatile, incredibly useful. You can say, I like tea and coffee, to join two nouns. You can also say, he walked to the park and sat on a bench, to join two actions. But sometimes, you want to add information with a little more emphasis or style. This is where other words for addition come in handy. The word also is a fantastic choice when you want to add a new fact or detail. For instance, she is a talented musician. She is also a skilled painter. Similarly, you can use the phrase in addition to formally introduce a supplementary point. You might say the hotel has a swimming pool. In addition, it offers a free breakfast. Another helpful word in this category is besides. We should see that film. The reviews are excellent. Besides, our favorite actor is in it. The word besides implies that the final reason is an extra bonus. Life is full of contrasts, and our language needs a way to reflect that. The most common word for this is but. For example, I want to go for a walk, but it is raining. One of the most useful alternatives is, however, the team played very well. However, they lost the game. You might say, although he was tired, he continued to study for his exam. For an even stronger sense of contrast, you can use the word despite. Despite the heavy traffic, we arrived at the airport on time. Choosing between but, however, although and despite depends on the tone you want to create. Beyond adding and contrasting, we frequently need to explain the reasons for things and their results. The most essential word here is because. For example, I am tired because I did not sleep well last night. When you want to focus on the result instead of the cause, you can use the word so. To sound a bit more formal, you can use therefore. It serves a similar function to so. Our costs have increased significantly, therefore, we must raise our prices. Another powerful phrase is, as a result. He forgot to set his alarm. As a result, he was late for work. Sometimes life offers us options. The most basic word is or. For a more structured choice, use either or. The negative version is neither nor. Would you like tea or coffee? We can either watch a movie at home or go to the cinema. He speaks neither French nor Spanish. We have explored many useful linking words that make your English flow more naturally. Below is a short paragraph. Read it carefully and try to find all the linking words we have discussed. Yesterday was a very busy day. First, I had to finish a report for my boss, so I woke up early. The report was complex. However, I managed to complete it before the deadline. After work, I wanted to go to the gym, but I was too tired. I went home instead and decided to cook a nice dinner. I could either make pasta or order a pizza. I chose to make pasta because I had all the ingredients. In addition, I find cooking to be very relaxing. Finally, after a long day, I sat down to enjoy my meal. How did you do? The linking words in the paragraph are so, however, after, but, either, or because. In addition, finally.